Double RT Boxing here, Mr.A, ready, talking boxing. One day away from Nikki Adler and Claressa Shields. Should be a good one. You know, eyeballs in the boxing world, I think, are on this one. This is for the Super Middleweight Female Championship, of course, of the WBC and the vacant IBF. So Nikki Adler could be walking out with 2 belts, or Claressa Shields in 4 fights could be having 2 belts. That's some pretty decent stuff right there. Pretty decent stuff. Now, in the breakdown, Nikki Adler. No, we go challenger first. Claressa Shields. She has the power to do some damage. She has some serious power to do some damage. Excuse me. Her jab, her 1-2 jab, is strong. It's, you know, now I haven't seen her throw too many setup jabs. You know, she throws a lot to hurt you, and she lets it be known, I'm here to hurt you. And she has like I said, she has a strong 1-2 jab. Her hooks are a little wide, but they come with force. Now, as her hooks being wide, I don't know if it's just she didn't fear or respect her competition at all. God, I get those words mixed up a lot on a lot of videos. Or she just throws them wild and wide. She pauses a lot in between her punches to really set up the strong hooks. Now, I believe that might be to just her opponents being locked up, you know, high guard and not throwing back, so she has the time to pause and look for that shot. I haven't seen her have to use too much movement. So I haven't seen how much of a good back foot fighter she is. Be real interesting to see that aspect of her. Haven't really seen her in too much trouble, but she does get hit. She hasn't shown she could slip a punch, but like I haven't seen her really like slip and counter a punch. You know, like I said, so far in her 3 fights, she just kind of press the action. Like, you know, it's not a slip quick counter. It's a slip, and then counter. You know, it's not pow. I haven't quite seen that part of her yet. So considering Adler throws 1-2s, it'd be real interesting to see if we could see a slip counter and not a slip attack. I haven't seen too much uppercuts from Claressa Shields. For someone with power and puts her opponents against the ropes a lot, she wastes, to me, a lot of punches. She throws them on you. She hits you all over the place. But the way she be having people in the high guard against the ropes, she tends to throw right into their gloves and and she tries to attack the body a lot. And the way they're just locked up, I'm surprised she never throws right up the middle in the uppercut. Now, as for Adler, oh, my neighbor's dog. You know, my neighbor's dog barks at anything. So as far as Adler, she has a 1-2. She looks tall. She looks very tall. It's only, I believe her, it's the same. It's gonna be like a height or inch difference between her, but Nikki is the taller of the 2. Now, she has the power. She has that power to affect Claressa Shields. I believe this is gonna be the strongest opponent Nikki Shields has been will be willing to face. But what I have noticed about Nikki Adler, her punches are slow, and they seem to be, even though they hurt, they will put a hurting on you. They seem to be more arm punches, like a push towards the end, instead of a punching all the way through her motion. Like she'll throw it and she'll just push the rest of it out. And I don't know if that's going to be good enough against Claressa Shields, because Claressa Shields is going to be throwing them hard and stepping through and trying to get punched through her. So it's going to be interesting to see if one of these dogs start barking. But it's going to be interesting to see if Nikki Adler changes her technique a little bit and throws through. You know, not just kind of, like I said, it seemed like a 70% punch and a 30% push through. It's going to be interesting to see if, like I said, Nikki seemed like a big, solid girl. Is she going to be able to use some movement to maybe reset the power Claressa's feet so she can't quite set her feet and throw? I think Nikki's going to have to do that. I think Nikki's going to have to use ring generalship and can let Claressa set her feet and just throw those bombs. You know, I think she's gonna have to like just pump that jab out, and it's got to be a meaningful jab. So that's what I'm saying. It can't be an arm punch. She can't just let Claressa just walk in and own her. So just pump that jab out. Use some setup jabs, and the fact that Claressa does walk in, and I don't see quite heavy movement on her. I think a nice little like jab, 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 uppercut type thing is gonna be there to hit Claressa. You know. So and if they do get against the ropes, like I said, Claressa tends to kind of have a little pause looking for that right shot. You could shoot right up the middle on that. You know, why she got you jabbing, then going for the hooks on the body and the ropes. She'll give you a second, because you know, if you stay in the high guard, she think you that kind of scared of her power. There's a quick second in there where you could just sneak an uppercut right into her chin. Exactly. She hasn't had the competition to show a high guard. I mean, show a head movement to dodge punches, because they all been kind of in a high guard, locked up from her power. Now, saying that, the last fight for Claressa Shields was supposed to be that Mary Rancer, and you know, people are like, what the hell, who is this overweight person, you know, who is this crappy ass record that Claressa was supposed to be fighting? She went her fight before Claressa. She went the distance with Nikki Adler, so that was that was going to be the common opponent. You know, as boxing world, we always like to see, well, how did this person do? You know, Deontay Wilder knocked out Eric Molina. Whoa, AJ did it better. You know, it's one of those moments. You know, Nikki Adler went the distance. What did Claressa Shields do? But the world shitted on that fight. And it also, the Rancer, I think it's Rancer, she had visa problems, couldn't get into the country. But anyway, in that fight, she used heavy movement against Adler, because Adler was the power of the two. Now, will Claressa Shields be able to use movement? And that movement really set Nikki off. And in round two, Mary back and forth movement using the ring, and then she timed her with two beautiful hooks, like a right and a left, and it stunned Nikki. It was like a delay action. Nikki dropped to her knee. It should have been a knockdown, but it got called a slip. I think it was a little hometown cooking. It was like a delay reaction, and Nikki just went like and lost balance, fell into her, fell on a knee. It was a knockdown. Fat little out of shape Mary used some movement on her and cold cocked Nikki. It knocked her down, but she didn't get points for it. Now, if Mary could do that and time it, and if, like I said, I don't know if Claressa Shields is good at movement. She always says she's a big girl, doesn't like to move. That's why she just comes and tries to do her job. But if she could do some movement like that, and just offset Nikki's feet and then come in with some 1-2s like that, some hooks, whew, it would be a deadly show. Because the only way I see Nikki knocking out Claressa is going to have to be the type of like a overtime doing like Vladimir Klitschko jab, just jab fest, 1-2 pow, 1-2 pow. Because like I said, I'm interested. It's the onslaught power versus the onslaught power of Claressa. That's what she's like. Can Nikki take that, and then can Claressa show some head movement to escape the jab from Nikki? So that's the battle I'm looking for. So in that prediction, in that breakdown, I hope that helped you guys and ladies, and all the ladies who do support my channel. Thank you guys. Thank you, ladies. I'm messing up here. So in that breakdown, that is that. And as far as prediction, head movement versus power, I'm going to go with something nasty. A nasty stoppage for Claressa Shields. Maybe round 5. Round 5, Claressa Shields going to... It's only 2 minutes though, so maybe round 8. Round 8, something nasty. Claressa Shields is going to stop Nikki Adler and become the new WBC and IBF female super middleweight champion. That's the breakdown and prediction of Claressa Shields and Nikki Adler right here on RRT Boxing. This is Mr. A saying thank you all for your support. Please subscribe if you already have. If you haven't already, share this video, thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and watch all the videos that are on this channel. You know, I made my new Mr. A's thoughts. You know, why isn't Deontay Wilder the father welcome? You know, it's a long video. Got a good amount of views on it. Only 1 thumbs up, no thumbs down, so that's good. But that's this breakdown and fight review. Mr. A is out. Thank you guys for your support once again.